For decades, Brazil has been framed as a country of little relevance, a place seen as weak, poor, no power, no future. But this narrative could not be further from the truth. On this video, I'm gonna tell you a few things that you don't know about Brazil. Brazil stands as the world's largest coffee producer. Millions of people wakes up every day with the Brazilian coffee, and much of this coffee comes from small farmers like me. Isn't that funny? I'm here in a small town from Brazil, in a small farm, and probably this coffee will get to your table. Are you ready? Do you want another one? Brazil has a lot of fresh water. Brazil holds one of the largest fresh water reserve in the world. Isn't that funny? In the 21st century, water is no longer just a resource. Water is power. Isn't that funny? Brazil with no power, but we have the largest reserve of water, fresh water in the world. And in the 21st century, water is no longer just a resource. Water is power. Isn't that funny? Here comes more. Nature. What do you know about Brazil? You think you really know Brazil? Just because you've seen beautiful girls on the beach, soccer, Pelé, blah, blah, blah. What about our nature? Do you know about Amazon? Our forest that we have, one of the biggest in the world. Do you know that most of the medication you take comes from resource from Amazon? Yes, that's how important Brazil really are. Brazil is just soccer games, beautiful girls on the beach. It's not it. That is not it. Do you want to know another funny thing about our country? You know about Amazon, the forest that we have? We kept about 70% still original. Yes, the other country, Europe, United States, the other countries, you guys don't have not even 30%. We still kept about 65 to 70% of original forest. Do you see that forest right there? Behind those trees? Do you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, those forests that you see behind my coffee is original from the discovery of Brazil. We have kept about 70% of the original forest in our country. And I seen other countries saying blah, blah, blah about protecting the climate, blah, blah, blah. But Brazil is the champion of keeping the original forest in the world. My friend, what else can I say? But there is more. There is more. Let me tell you something that you don't know. Global food security quietly relies on Brazilian farmers. Do you know that? Let me tell you something here. Very important. Do you know that global security food quietly relies on Brazilian farmers? Yes, do you know why? Because in Brazil, you see the sun here? This we have the whole year. We don't have earthquakes. We don't have storms. We don't have that. We produce throughout the whole year. That's how important Brazil are. The sun that is above my head right now, we have this to the whole year. And that is why we are called a tropical country. Not because you've seen beautiful girls on the beach. That is not it. And you must know that about Brazil. And there is more. Follow me. There is more. When I watch TV, I've seen this hypocrisy of people saying, we gotta protect the climate and blah, 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 blah. What about clean energy? Do you know that Brazil is one of the largest producers of clean energy in the world? Because we have the sun. And that is not something that we are projecting to do. Brazil is already, in fact, one of the largest producer of clean energy. We don't have nuclear energy. We don't have to be burning our, as I say before, this forest that you see here right now is the original forest since the discovery of our country. And we produce clean energy. And this is great for the world. Here is another one. This one, I'm sure you didn't know that. Do you know that Brazil is one of the largest aircraft producers in the world. Most of the airplane flying all over America is being manufactured in Brazil. Yes! I remember one day, oh my God, what have you been watching? I remember one day, I lived in America for 10 years. One day, a friend of mine came to me and he said, does your country have electricity? And I say, oh my God, is that real? If Brazil has electricity? The airplanes that you've been flying has been manufactured here in our country. From the source through the manufacturing. You didn't know that, huh? Oh my God, what have you been watching, my friend? What is in your head? Yes! What have you been watching? What is in your head? Here is another one. This is the most important one. Quality of life, health. Do you think that health is only you have beautiful hospitals, you have nice buildings? I know, I've lived in America. I know how the healthcare in America is. I know how they have nice buildings, nice doctors and everything. But who told you that health is only measured by hospitals? Health is also measured by quality of life. And Brazilian people has that in our food, in our way of life. Brazilian people is a hard working people. I know our politics are corrupt. We have a lot of bad things in our country too. But I'll tell you something, I've lived in America, I've been in other countries. Brazil is one of the countries that has more quality of life. Our food is great. We eat every day normal food like rice, beans, tomato, lettuce, everything. Apples. This is normal for us, even the poor people. I know some people's gonna say, but some people don't have food. Yeah, here and there's some places like that. But the normal people of Brazil eat nice food. They have quality of life. And you seen this here? I am a small farmer producer, okay? And do you know that we are one of the countries that use less chemicals? And here in our country, the people here say, oh my God, our food has a lot of chemicals. But what you don't know, what the people of Brazil don't know, that we are one of the countries that use less chemical in food in the world. Oh my God. And that I can tell you. Brazil, we have a better quality of life compared to the whole world. The Brazilian people go out every day. Yes, and now I say we do go to the beaches. We play soccer. And that is why we have a better quality of life. And that, there is no money that buys it. You know what? America is a rich country, a nice country. I didn't live there. I know how it is. But I'll tell you something. America will never have the riches of Brazil. I'm gonna finish this video. I often ask myself an important question. Is Brazil a rich country? Is Brazil a powerful country? Is Brazil in fact one of the richest countries on earth? I can tell you something for sure. Brazil is one of the richest countries in people, in water, in food. And what do you need to survive? With all that being said, why does Brazil look so poor? Why? Perhaps the problem was never the country. I'm gonna tell you a personal opinion right now. I think the politics of Brazil never allowed Brazil to become what it could be. That's what I think. I'm a Brazilian. I was born and raised here. I lived in America for 10 years, but I was born and raised in Brazil. I think the problem is the politics. The politics never allowed Brazil to become what it could be. I often ask this question to myself. The people already, the land that we have already, What is holding Brazil back? Oh my God. Oh my God. People of Brazil are very hard-working people. If you like this video, subscribe in our channel. I might be making more videos telling the reality of Brazil, the reality that no one can tell you but us. We know the reality of our country. We know, the people know how rich we are. The problem of our country is the politics, the corruption. Yes, that is the bad things about Brazil, corruption. That would destroy our future. That's what makes people in Brazil suffer. But I'll tell you something, do not never allow anyone come to you and say to you that Brazil is a poor country. Subscribe in our channel. I might be making more videos like this if you like it. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless the whole world. God bless America. That's what I want for our world.